onto the cutting room floor today.
Well, let's give a shout out to Carrot. Carrot is the name of the world's biggest goldfish, and Carrot has just passed away, plunging fish lovers around the world into mourning.
Well, I'm a fish lover. How did I not hear about this?
We'll get to your fish-loving ways shortly, but first let me tell you about Carrot. Carrot was a hybrid species of a leather carp and a koi carp.
Oh.
So it's this giant orange goldfish, and when I say giant, it's the size and weight of a Labrador.
Ooh.
It's 20 years old. A fish was 20 years old. I had 2 goldfish, and my dad once cleaned out the tank and they both went down the toilet. They lasted about a week. Maybe that has become this.
Hang on, did your dad not understand the principle of cleaning out you don't just chuck everything out?
I don't chuck it all out.
Yeah, but what were your goldfish called?
Oh, I don't know if you'll understand the connection. They were gold, so I've called them Goldie and Golden.
Okay.
So
and now you work in this creative environment.
I'm the only person in radio without a nickname, and there's a reason.
I wish you'd bring some of that creativity to the table from time to time.
You know what everyone talks about their porn name, which is your first pet and your first street?
Yeah.
I was Goldie Carrill, which I think is a pretty good porn name.
Yeah, Goldie Carrill sounds all right.
What was yours?
Tiger Carrying Bar.
Oh, yeah. It's a bit heavy-handed, isn't it?
It is. It's too much.
We're in Carrying Bar Street.
Carrying Bar Road.
Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, what, are you trying to stalk me now? I don't live there anymore. I live just round the corner. Incredibility Way.
Well, the Struggle Street. Well, this fish, Carrot, was in France and died from natural causes. But what's interesting, it was 4 foot long.
Wow.
And as I said, weighed the same weight as a Labrador, 30 kilos.
And how did it die?
Well, it died from natural causes, they say. But having said that, lots of people tried to catch it. They'd haul it out and take photos with it, then put it back in, and that's got to be stressful for a fish.
The poor fish is going, not again.
Yeah, just 2 years ago, this guy said he spent 28 minutes reeling it in and he was delighted when he weighed it. And you think, well, that's not a good thing to do.
That's not going to be good for the fish.
No, but they have said Carrot died from natural causes and was not impacted by the string of hobbyists hoisting her from the water.
All right.
And they said, look, we know people are going to mourn her loss, but don't worry because she's got 2 little babies.
Oh, 2 baby carrots.
There's 2 baby carrots.
Right.
Baby carrots, along with the baby peas. They'll probably grow up to be massive whoppers as well. So a 20-year-old fish that weighs 30 kilos. Unbelievable. In bringing up this story, Brendan, because you see how long
I've got
live.
a fish pond.
Yeah.
When I bought my house some 7 or 8 years ago.
Are you sure you want to tell this story?
I inherited a fish pond. I didn't realise I even had fish in this fish pond. And I refit the fish pond. I had to rehouse all the fish that were in the pond while it was getting refitted. And then over time, the fish all passed away. It could have been old age. I don't know. But they all
Could have been old age.
could have been old age.
They survived all those years in the pond,
Well,
and within a nanosecond of you interfering.
Not interfering. It was my wife that interfered. Oh, we've got to fix that pond. So we did because it was leaking. Water restrictions, come on. You know.
The story doesn't end there.
I think it does.
Can I join in on the telling of this story? So you were going on and on about these fish.
Well,
how you love
the pond
fish.
looked fantastic.
Yeah. And we got a call from, I think his name was Brad, wasn't it? We got a call from a guy saying that he had inherited 2 giant carp from a friend of his who had passed away.
Yeah.
These fish were very, very special and they were quite old.
Charlie and Roger.
The men or the fish?
The fish.
And he'd been bequeathed these from his friend who'd passed. Brad now had to move, I think it was to Townsville.
Yeah, just before the pandemic.
Yeah, and he said, I need to rehome these very special fish.
I had this brand new tank and I thought, well, you know what? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And I spoke to fish experts. I said, is my pond enough? Is it enough capacity for this huge, massive fish? And they all assured me that it was.
Anyway, we'll get back to what happened, but the next morning after they'd been dropped off at your place, I've never seen you so shaken. You came into work, you were white-faced, you were sweating, and you said, please don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone what's happened. Because we were very anxious about these fish because you have a history of killing things. You have to admit that. And we were very anxious that these loved, long-lived fish and you would not mix. So what had happened on that first night?
Well, what happened was we put the fish in
Don't tell a story like Bill Cosby. What happened
You
was,
put the pills in the girl. No, so what happened was the fish went into the pond and I just marveled at them because they were massive. And they're just swimming around there in that pond and they looked like they were living their best life. And I said to my potential son-in-law, we were standing there having a beer looking at the fish and it was mesmerising. And I said, do you think they'll jump out? He goes, no, why would they jump out? At that moment, I walked over just to have a look and Roger leaped out of the water over my head onto our sloped driveway.
very steep driveway and slid all the way down.
Slid down and I went, oh. And then I tried to pick him up, but I couldn't. He was too slippery. He's got all this fish juice on him. So I had to rip my shirt off, wrap it around the fish and scoop him back into the tank.
And his gills would all...
Oh, there was blood coming out of his gills because he slid down the driveway getting chased by my potential son-in-law's dog.
Oh.
It was...
Just breathe, just breathe.
And then that night, I just went, oh, my God.
I know. And you came into work
and everyone was
action.
saying, oh, you're going to kill that fish. We had the fish in the pond for 3 hours. That was it. So it survived the night, and I was really worried about it. So I got some fish experts around to talk about it. And the guy said, this tank is way too small.
Yeah.
It's way too small for these size fish. And I went, oh, well, thank you. Thanks for the heads up on that now. So anyway, I found a place for them to live, both Roger and Charlie.
They went to a farm.
They went to a massive koi tank.
Of course they did.
I went and saw them.
Is this for reals?
This is for realsy. I went and visited them.
Not
it
your
was like
S-bend?
No, they wouldn't have fit down the S-bend. It was like a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes.
And how'd you transport them?
The fish guy came around with a big esky, whacked them in individual eskies, and off they went. And as far as I know, they are living a whole new world. Don't you dare close
I've never seen you so traumatized. And it took you a while to be able to tell that story. This is like therapy, and I'm glad you have.
And then on eBay, I bought fake fish that you could put in your fish pond and they just float around.
We're all a lot happier.
Okay, kids.